Hey everyone, it's Jay again with the Cooling and Plumbing Company. You got an opportunity to see some of the meat and potatoes, some of the work that we do in the middle of our project. Now I'm going to show you the final results. This whole project started because the copper pipe and fittings were compromised. When we got on site, the Loch Navar heater was actually way out here. The storage tank was actually way out here, and this indirect softening system was way over here. They had the indirect softening system piped into the recirculation loop, so it was constantly adding salt into the piping, which is not good for your health. It's also not good to put down drains. So what we did was clean this up. We located the Loch Navar heater over here towards the left, so that way we can reduce the amount of flue venting, which will keep the unit running better and longer. And then we put the storage tank directly to the right of it, and we reduced the recirculation loop by 3 times the original size. This affects heat transfer, so the system doesn't have to heat up as much. We're not wasting as much gas. And then we also put in a new recirculation pump because the original pump wasn't working properly. So now we're pulling the water from all the condos and getting them hot water faster. What we did is we took this water conditioning system out of the recirculation loop and we put it into the main line where it belongs. So now all of the water is treated by this system, not just the loop only. We've installed a ton of emergency ball valves to make sure that every single fixture or appliance can be isolated. This is the main shutoff right here for the entire water system. Then we created a softener loop so that we can use the softener or take the softener out. We have a shutoff up here to control the hot water in case we need to test anything. All of the gate valves that were originally on this piping have all been replaced with quarter-turn ball valves. Here's our new Grundfos recirculation pump. Something that this pump previously was missing was a check valve to make sure that water doesn't go back into it. The gas piping also wasn't up to code. They had a water ball valve instead of a gas ball valve. It also didn't have a sediment tee. So this is a temporary setup right now, but at least it's code. We are going to return and redo this gas line and get it off these bricks right here and make sure everything is code compliant. This particular ball valve right here is so that you can shut off water to the heater and the storage tank only, and that way we can keep water onto the whole building. And then we also have a check valve in here because the recirculation loop is constantly feeding water. We don't want that hot water to go back into the cold side. All right, here's a quick recap of this project. Now we have a perfectly set up mechanical room. We've got our main shutoff over here. We've got an actual softener loop. We've got their original water system installed. We've got all brand new plumbing. Everything has the appropriate shutoff so that we can isolate particular things. Their heater is now operating way more efficiently. The loop is smaller, so they're losing less heat transfer. I also grabbed some of these really cool plastic pallets and got all the equipment off the floor because concrete is a drying agent and it ruins metal, so it actually eats the bottom of tanks, which you can actually see. The tank is starting to fall apart a little bit. So in order to save these people's storage tank and heater, we lifted them up off the ground, and it also protects in case something does flood, they don't get damaged from that as well. This is our project.